Hello students, very good morning to you. This is Nageswaran and I am very proud to stand before you as an English teacher, and I am here to teach tense form, especially future tense. This session gives you something about future tense. Come on, let us go into the class now. Future tense. You know already, every tense has four forms. There are three tenses in English: past, present and future. Every tense has four forms. They are simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. So you have completed 8 four forms so far: present simple, present continuous, present perfect continuous, and past simple, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous. These 8 forms have been completed so far. Now we are going to see the remaining 4 forms of future tense, that is future simple, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. Okay, right. First one, future simple. Future simple. The structure of this future simple is subject plus will or shall plus base form, that is verb 1. For a better understanding, we use verb 1 here, but actually after the model, the verb should be called base form, not verb 1. Right. So this is the structure of future simple. Subject plus will or shall plus base form, verb 1. Right. We use will, the model, after any subject. We can use any subject before this modal will, but we must be very careful while using this modal shall, because this modal shall should be used after 3 subjects only in modern days. They are I, we and thou, thou. Only these 3 subjects should take the modal shall. I shall, we shall, thou shall. Thou means you. You is the modern term and the archaic term for this you is thou. Did you understand? Right. This form is applicable only in active voice. This structure is applicable for active voice. And what is the formation of passive? Object plus will or shall plus be plus verb 3. Right. Object plus will or shall plus be plus verb 3. This is the passive structure. Right. Now let us see the key words for this future simple. Look at the words. These are the key words. These are the important words that should be kept in our mind. What are the key words? Tomorrow, tonight, or this evening, this night, this afternoon, this morning, coming Friday or coming week, coming year, coming Saturday, in future, soon, very soon, later, shortly, next, that is next Friday, next Monday, next time, next week, next month, next year. And then in another, in 2 hours, in 5 weeks, in 6 years, or in 2022, or in 2023, after 10 years, after 2 years, after a year, in conditional class number 1, that is type 1, that is in open condition. If I study well, I will get good marks. Okay, use future simple in conditional class 1, that is in open condition. Right, remember these words and take a notes of this. You must take a paper, or even you can take your grammar note to copy these keywords. Okay, you can give a pause to this video, or you can take a screenshot for this keywords, and then later you can note down all these keywords and memorize that. Right. Okay students, now let us do some exercises in future simple. Where should we use this future simple? We have seen the keywords for future simple and the pattern for future simple. Right, look at the board. The exercises for future simple. First one, I dash to the temple this evening. The keyword, that is base form, is go. The keyword for this sentence is this evening. If you find the term this evening, we may use future simple for this sentence. After the subject I, we can use both will and shall. So both answers can be accepted. I will go to the temple this evening, or I shall go to the temple this evening. Right. Look at the next sentence. Suresh dash his assignment tomorrow. The keyword for this sentence is tomorrow. Right. So after the subject Suresh, we must use will only. So the answer is will submit. Okay. Here will go. Here Suresh will submit his assignment tomorrow. Look at the next one. Nadia dash well in her next chance. The keyword is next. Next chance, next program, next Monday. Right. Likewise, if you find these keywords, you can use the simple future. Nadia will perform. Right. And then fourth sentence. The train dashed shortly in platform number 1. The keyword is shortly. So answer is will arrive. You no need to use shall for these subjects. Okay, right. And then next one. Thou dash not speak lies. Here there is no keyword, but the major subject is thou. If you find thou, we must use the modal shall only. So negative not, and then base form speak. Thou shall not speak lies. These are all the exercises for simple future, especially active voice. If we have passive forms, what will be the answer and how will be the answers? We can do some slight changes in these exercises. First, look at the second sentence. Suresh will submit his assignment tomorrow. Imagine if this active voice will be in passive. How will be the answer? His assignment will be submitted. What is the answer? Will be submitted. His assignment will be submitted by Suresh tomorrow. Right. So will submit is the active voice, and then will be submitted is the passive voice. Let us move to the future continuous now. The structure of this future continuous is subject plus will or shall plus be plus verb plus ing. That is verb 4. That means present participle. Right. Subject plus will or shall plus be plus verb plus ing. That means verb 4. That is otherwise called present participle. Right. It is in active voice. There is no passive form for future continuous. Look at the keywords for this future continuous. By now, by this time tomorrow, or by this time next week, or by this time next Saturday, by this time in this evening, like this. And next. The term next will be used in both future simple and future continuous. It depends upon the mood of the speaker. Okay, right. Future continuous அப்படினாலே எதிர்கால தொடர் வினை. Future simple அப்படினா சாதாரண எதிர்காலம். Right. எதிர்கால தொடர் வினை. ஒரு விஷயம் ஆரம்பிக்குது அப்படின்னா அது தொடர்ச்சியாக நடக்கிறது. சரிங்களா? அது ஒரு ரொம்ப நேரம் இல்லாமல் ஒரு ஷார்ட் டயத்தில் நடந்து முடிஞ்சிடும். அதை தான் நம்ம தொடர் வினை அப்படின்னு நம்ம சொல்லுவோம். ஓகே, ரைட். அண்ட் திஸ் ரிமெம்பர் தீஸ் கீவேர்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் டேக் a screenshot for this future continuous and you can later note it down in your grammar notebook. Right. Look at the examples. Raina dash by this time tomorrow. The keyword is by this time tomorrow. Right. So use future continuous. Raina is a singular subject. So use will and then be and then add ing to the base form. Raina will be batting by this time tomorrow. And then she dash in the stage next May. Keyword is next May. Right. She will be ing dancing. She will be dancing in the stage next May. Next, third one. We dash our public exams in 2022 by now. By now is the keyword. So use future continuous. We will or shall, because we can use the modal shall after I, we and thou. Right. So we will or we shall be ing writing our public exams in 2022 by now. Remember the spelling of this writing, single T only. Right. Okay. The term return only has double T. Otherwise, write, wrote, writing, writer. These four terms have single T only. Only the term return, W-R-I-T-T-E-N. Only this term has double T. Remember this. Right. Let us move to the third tense form now. Next one is future perfect. That is எதிர்கால வினை முற்று. Perfect means வினை முற்று. ஒரு செயல் முடிஞ்சிருக்கும். சரிங்களா? இந்த டயத்தில் ஒரு விஷயம் முடிஞ்சிருச்சு அப்படின்னு நீங்கள் சொன்னீங்கன்னா அது ஃபியூச்சர் பர்ஃபெக்டாக சொல்லிக்கலாம். அது சிம்பிள் ஃபியூச்சர் சிம்பிள் அப்படின்னா எதிர்காலத்தில் ஒரு விஷயம் நடக்கும் அப்படின்னு ப்ரெடிக்ட் பண்ணுறது. இல்லை நீங்கள் கன்ஃபார்மாக சொல்கிறது ப்ராபபிள் ஆர் ப்ராபபிலிட்டி. இதுவே ஃபியூச்சர் கண்டினியூஸ் அப்படின்னா எதிர்காலத்தில் ஒரு விஷயம் நடந்து கொண்டு இருக்கும், ஒரு விஷயம் நடந்துகிட்டு இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு நீங்கள் சொல்கிறோம். சரிங்களா? அது ஒரு ஷார்ட் டைமாக இருக்கும். ஃபியூச்சர் பர்ஃபெக்ட் அப்படிங்கிறது ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் சர்டைன் பீரியடை நீங்கள் சொல்லி ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் டயத்தை நீங்கள் மென்ஷன் பண்ணிவிட்டு இந்த டயத்துக்குள்ளே இந்த விஷயம் முடிஞ்சிருக்கும். that will be ended, that action must be ended or something must be ended within a short time. ஒரு டைமை நீங்கள் ப்ரெடிக்ட் பண்ணலாம், இல்லை ஒரு ஹவரை நீங்கள் ப்ரெடிக்ட் பண்ணலாம், எது வேணாலும் சம்பவம் ஏதோ ஒரு டயத்தை நீங்கள் ஃபியூச்சரில் ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணிவிட்டு அந்த ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ண டயத்துக்குள்ளே டேட்டுக்குள்ளே அந்த ஆக்ஷன் முடிஞ்சிருக்கும் அப்படின்னு நீங்கள் சொல்கிறது தான் ஃபியூச்சர் பர்ஃபெக்ட். ஓகே, ரைட். Let us see the formation for this future perfect. Subject plus will or shall plus have plus verb 3, that is past participle. Okay, right. Third form of the verb should be used. Future perfect. It is in active voice. And what is the passive form for this future perfect? Object plus will or shall plus have plus been plus verb 3, that is past participle. The difference between active and passive here is the word be. If you find be, that is in passive voice. If you don't find this term be, that it will be in active voice. Right. And now we can see the keywords for this future perfect. By the end of this. Look at the keywords. By the end of this month, or by the end of this week, or by the end of this class, or by the end of this session, or by the end of this year, whatever it is, we must use by the end of. Otherwise, by now, tomorrow, as we have seen the same keyword in future continuous. So by now tomorrow, by now next month, by now next year, next year by now, next month by now, next Friday by now. These keywords can be used in both future continuous and future perfect. It will also be dependent upon our mode. Right. Okay. Now take a screenshot for these keywords and note down these keywords in your notebook. Let's do some exercises for this future perfect. Exercises. First one. He dashed the amount by the end of this week. The given verb is settled. We must use the proper tense form for this sentence using this base form settled. Look at the keyword by the end of this week. By the end of. So it shows some certain period in future. So use future perfect. This subject is a human being. So use active form. The rule for active form in future perfect is will or shall plus have plus verb 3. So he will have settled the amount by the end of this week. Right. Look at the next sentence. We dash future tense by the end of this session. Look at the sentence. We dash future tense by the end of this session. The given verb is complete. We will or shall have verb 3 for this form is completed. The keyword is by the end of. Okay. We shall have completed future tense. I mean this class, this topic. Okay. We shall have completed or we will have completed future tense by the end of this session. By the end of is the keyword for here. And then third sentence. I dash all the saplings by now tomorrow. The keyword is by now tomorrow. Right. So use future perfect, and then after the subject I we can use both will and shall. So answer is I shall have verb 3 is planted. I shall have planted all the saplings by now tomorrow. Look at the last example. All the papers dash by the end of this week. Keyword is by the end of. It shows a certain period in future, and then in the first 3 sentences we have the human being as a subject, whereas look at this subject, all the papers, it is a non-human, so we can use the passive form for this tense form. So all the papers will have, the extra word used here is been. All the papers will have been. Verb 3 is valued by the end of this week. Right. So I think you have understood this area very well. Right. We can go to the last tense form now. Let me explain what is a future perfect continuous. Future perfect continuous is an action which is going to be started in future, and that action will be in progress always. We cannot predict when will that action end. Right. In Tamil, எதிர்கால வினை முற்று தொடர். எதிர்கால வினை முற்று தொடர். அதாவது எப்போ ஒரு விஷயம் ஆரம்பிக்குன்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. ஈவன் ஒரு விஷயம் இப்போ கூட ஆரம்பிச்சுருக்கலாம், ஆனால் அது ஃப்யூச்சரில் கண்டினியூ ஆகிட்டே இருக்கும். எப்போ முடியுதுன்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. நடந்து கொண்டே இருப்பது. ஃப்யூச்சர் கண்டினியூஸ் அப்படிங்கிறது நடந்து கொண்டு இருப்பது குறில். ஃப்யூச்சர் பர்ஃபெக்ட் கண்டினியூஸ்ங்கிறது நடந்து கொண்டே இருப்பது நெடில். நடந்து கொண்டே நெடில், நடந்து கொண்டு குறில். நடந்து கொண்டு இருக்கிறது அப்படின்னு சொன்னீங்கன்னா அது கண்டினியூஸ், ஃபியூச்சர் கண்டினியூஸ் மட்டும்தான். நடந்து கொண்டே இருக்கிறது அப்படின்னு நெடில் சொன்னீங்கன்னா அது ஃபியூச்சர் பர்ஃபெக்ட் கண்டினியூஸ். சரிங்களா? புரியுதா உங்களுக்கு? ரைட். இந்த ஃபார்மேஷன் ஃபார் திஸ் ஃபியூச்சர் பர்ஃபெக்ட் கண்டினியூஸ் இஸ் subject plus will or shall plus have plus been plus verb plus ing. That is verb 4. It is otherwise called present participle. The verb 4 is otherwise called present participle. That is verb plus ing. If you add ing to the end of the base form, you can get the verb 4. Right. Okay. It is in active voice. And what about the passive form? There is no passive voice for future perfect continuous tense form 2, like future continuous. Right. Look at the keywords. Between 2022 and 2023 in future, till 2030 in future, after 2023, after 2024, after this year, after this week. Okay, right. Onwards. After 2023 onwards, after this week onwards. Right. Next keyword is from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. tomorrow. From 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. tomorrow. From 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. next week on Friday. Likewise, you can use the keywords for identifying future perfect continuous. Right. Again, take a screenshot for this and note down these keywords and memorize these keywords simultaneously. Look at the examples. Exercises for future perfect continuous. First one, my friends and I dash. The keyword is, the verb form is travel. From Friday to Sunday next week. The keyword is from to as well as next week. So answer will be in future perfect continuous. There is no passive voice. We must remember that. So answer is will, have, be plus verb plus ing, traveling. Okay, my friends and I will have been traveling from Friday to Sunday next week. Next one, we dash between 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. tomorrow or next week. The keyword is between and. Right. The given verb is sleep. So answer is shall or will have been verb plus ing sleeping. Okay. Third one is after 2024 onwards we dash English grammar through online. Not only English grammar, whatever the subjects. After 2024 onwards we dash. The keyword is after 2024 onwards. So the answer is will or shall plus have plus been plus verb plus ing learning. Right. After 2024 onwards we will have been learning English grammar through online. Right. We can differentiate the tense forms, especially in future tense. So remember, there are 4 tense forms in future. Future simple, future continuous, future perfect, and the last one is future perfect continuous. We have active voice for these 4 tense forms, but we have passive form for only 2 tense forms. They are future simple and future perfect. There is no passive voice for future continuous and future perfect continuous. Right. Okay students, I hope you have understood all these 4 tense forms both in active and passive very well. If you have any doubt, raise your doubts always. My suggestion box always awaiting. Okay students, keep social distancing always, wear mask always, be safe, take care of your health and your family. Thank you for your cooperation. Meet you soon.